Guys, can you get me the questions from the live stream, please?
All right, Steve, no problem.
Yeah, it's coming up just now.
So when I was doing the tag,
What's the questions?
You know, the questions. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Question
He's written it on a cardboard box. Can you believe this? What the hell's going on?
You could read it from a distance, right?
Hello folks, welcome back to Stevie's Vinyl Cupboard. If you're new to the channel, hello. It's that time again, Vinyl Tag 2024, and this time it's by Rob Walker again, and it's 20 questions off the back of a cardboard box. If you're new to watching vinyl videos, or you're not new, but you'd like to give it a go, have a look at the questions, get your records out, and just press record. It's a good way to launch a channel. Let's get on with it then. 20 questions. Okay, so first question is favourite record you purchased in 2023. Favourite record? Well, I did purchase my favourite record, but you probably know about that. On the same day, I had a really good buy, and I got a exciting copy of Revolver. Remix, Tomorrow Never Knows, flip back cover. The favourite purchase would have to be this from Cocteau Twins 1990, and this is Heaven or Las Vegas, and it's as rare as henties. This is a first pressing. It was priced up at 35, but I managed to knock down the manager of Oxfam to £28. So £28 for Rare as Hen's Teeth, first edition, Heaven or Lex. You can't find these for love nor money, so I was very pleased with that. So, number 2, the last record you bought in 2023. If you see my last video, you'll notice it's Positive Touch by the Undertones, and that's from the Undertones 1981. Okay, so number 3, a band or singer who released 2 or more albums in the same year. I could have gone Beatles 3 or 4 times. I've gone with 1980, and I've gone OMD, Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark, Messages, their breakthrough single, which heralded the new age of electronic electro-pop, and 1980, Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark, Organisation, and that's the one with Enola Gay on it, and a favourite track of mine, Stanlow, so that's 1980, OMD. So question 4, which decade? Well, you've got the 70s, the album comes to the forefront, the greatest rock and roll, the best concept album. You've got glam, prog, punk, post-punk, start of indie, all that innovation. 80s, 1980, I'm 15. You've got indie, new wave, synth pop, new romantic ska mod revival. So all that innovation of the late 70s and the early 80s, that's my favourite period. If only you could kind of combine the two, that would be... What you can? What is this? What does it say? Hang on. So a decade is a period of 10 years. Decades may describe any 10-year period, such as those in a person's life. Any 10-year period. Okay, so in theory, we can go from 83, 82, 81, 80, 79, 78, 77, 76, 75, join the dots, and I think Eldorado's in here somewhere. And of course, for 73, we can't go 73 because that would be, so that would be 83 to 74. What? Oh, well, hang on. So if this was released in May 83, we could go back to October 73. Yes. Okay, question number 5. Show a record by a band or singer from Manchester. Well, it's got to be... it's already done. New order's already done. Then we'll have The Wake, another factory record label band. So there's the first LP, Harmony. What do you want? You got another one? What even looks like Rob Walker? It is, of course, Frank Sidebottom, a.k.a. Chris Stevie. So that's Frank Sidebottom, Chris Stevie. And Christopher Stevie was a guy in the Freshies, and he's the guy that's responsible for this. He's in love with the girl on a certain Manchester megastore checkout desk. So I think you'll agree, absolute doppelganger of Rob Walker, Frank Sidebottom, aka Chris Stevie, famous Mancunian artist and comedian. So question number 6, which band or singer did you listen to most in 2023? Well, as you know, if you're familiar with my channel, I did quite a lot of shorts. I think we can join the dots on this one.
And it's The Who!
Okay, so number 7 shows 7-inch records, a bit of a Manchester theme going on. So I'll start with some factory records. So this is Everything's Gone Green by New Order. What do you want? What do you want? Going to bed? I want to go to bed. You want a lullaby? I'm trying to do the records. Oh, all right. There's no pig. Okay, off to bed. By New Order, Mini Pops. The names: Calcutta Postcards, Life and Tell Me, Stockholm Monsters, National Pastime and All at Once. I Get Along Without You Very Well, Durutti Column, Happy Mondays, Step On. Question number 8. Who's coming to your party? Choose 4 music-related people to come to an imaginary dinner party, past or present. Who would you invite? Well, maybe it would be, but I think Keith would probably start throwing food, don't you? So I think if it was just blokes, I think I would have Pete. I'd have to have John Lennon. I think I'd like to meet Ryuichi Sakamoto. And I think Roy Wood would have some good stories as well and be a good laugh. If it was just girls, so Susie Sue, Happy House phase, Tina, Dance Crazy 60s phase, Bjork, Full Swan, and any one of the Pans people. In fact, all of the Pans people. Hello? Yeah, just a large bed. Yeah. But I think if it was a mixture of boys and girls, then I think I would settle for Pete, Susie, Tina, and I think Peter Hook from New Order. He would be good for a laugh. So number 9, we lost them. Choose 1 musician who passed away in 2023. Well, there's so many of them. I think Berwickshire Mike mentioned Geordie Walker of Killing Joke, Ryuichi Sakamoto is one of my favourites. Brilliant musician. But for me, it has to be Tina, I think. I was stirred to do a Tina Turner tribute video and see how I could do that. And I wanted to show not just her life, but also a bit of her philosophical background as well. And she got into Buddhism. And I had a couple of very nice comments on that from JT's Record Room and Nick's Vinyl Butty. So check that out if you're curious. It's this one. Number 10, imagine you could only listen to music from one country. Which country would you choose? That should be a country other than your home country. I'll give you a clue. That's right, it's Venezuela. No, it's not England, because England is a nation. And it's not Britain, it is the country, is the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Thank you. Okay, so number 11, name 3 vinyl community channels you discovered in 2023. Well, there's so many. There's just too many. So I put a top 10 in and I've just drawn 3 out. The first one is a success story from the last vinyl tag. And it was a new channel then. That's Mike of Mike's Vinyl Spiral. But he shows a mixture of quite eclectic and new records, stuff that you hadn't seen before. So I thought he's a good one to show. And also French vinyl addict, Romold, or we call him Romy when he's not looking, because we can't say Romold. Excuse the roast beef or roast beef pronunciation. But it's been very interesting to follow his channel. Very deserved mention because he's a kind of younger guy, but he's going back a lot into UK music. He's discovering stuff in the 70s and what have you, lots of prog, and it's kind of very interesting to see the rabbit hole that he's weaving in and out of there. So that's been quite interesting to follow. And another one is Richard Warwick. I do like his videos. He does record fairs and also buys from auctions and tells the prices, tells like it is, and a couple of other types of videos. And those are very interesting to watch because you think, well, maybe it's a better route to go down to just get pay a bit more and get stuff from an auction. So I've gone with those 3. So number 12, show a record you bought when you were a teenager. Well, when I was 14, 15, I bought this masterpiece from the Jam, Setting Suns, Eton Rifles and all that. Wonderful back cover there. Okay, so number 13, show a funk or soul record. Well, I really haven't got any funk or soul. Hang on a minute. Dion Warwick, is that soul? It's kind of R&B, soul, pop, gospel, soul. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not good enough. Okay, well, if last year I can get away with this, yes, and I'll even throw in a bit of orange juice, yeah, then maybe I can get away with this. Oh yeah, Wigan Casino, yeah, Twisted Wheel. Oh, yeah, I was down there every night, yeah. So number 14, show a record you think everybody has, then show a record you think nobody has. Well, anybody who is anybody will obviously have that. I think I can combine the two because I think everybody has Out of the Blue by ELO, but nobody has the Filipino pressing of it. The complete set of the Starting French series by the BBC. Clockwork Orange in German. However, keeping with the Manchester theme, I don't think anybody will have this album from 1984. They only made one album. It is, of course, the Stockholm Monsters' Alma Mater, 1984. So number 15, She's Great, a record by a female artist you bought in 2023. Well, I was trying to stock up on Susie, of course. This is an absolute, I was so pleased to get this absolute classic of Susie and the Banshees, The Last Beat of My Heart. And I got this, I think, earlier in the year, and this is how I want to come to the dinner party. Okay, so number 16 is the favourite video you posted on your channel and the favourite video you watched in the VC on 2023. Okay, maybe I'll take this opportunity just to say thank you for all the shout-outs I've had for this video. That is the Yes Tour video, album covers, locations thread, Holy Grail of Prog Rock, that was John Bellamy's thread. So again, thank you very much for the shout-outs for that, it's much appreciated. So that one is a favourite. I also like I think the turning point, as was described by Mike's Final Spiral, was the Quadrophenia one, an audiophile listening room. That was kind of like a turning point where I felt quite good about that and something had come together. I had a lot of success with shorts, which brought some subscribers, so I did some Quadrophenia shorts. So that's me. So I've had quite an innovative year. And the favourite video you watched on the VC in 2023, well, there were so many favourites. So I returned the favour of Rob Walker. He did a very nice interview with his son about their different musical tastes growing up. So that was very interesting. And also, I do like quite different things. So I clicked on Martin's video, the Vinyl Scavenger or the Vinyl Scavenger. He does sort of record find videos. And then all of a sudden I was watching Spanish Rhapsody for guitar and Plunderphonics, whatever that means. So that was a very interesting video. It was like footage of 60s Spain, narrated by the guy that did Bagpuss with experimental music. So I wasn't expecting that. That was quite fun. Another one I liked very much and took me a little bit by surprise was Richard Warwick. He did a video not so long ago. Let's take a look through Enemy issue of February 1980. And that was actually very interesting just to go through an old 90s issue of Enemy with him narrating it. So I enjoyed that one very much. And of course, it wouldn't be right of me not to mention Ian of Ranking the Obscure and his wonderful quintessentially British live stream. Okay, number 17, show me a record you describe as a 90s classic. I switched off in the 90s, so I don't have much. So I could go Pulp, I could go Bjork, I could even go Massive Attack. But you know what? I think I'm going to stick with this and go again with Coxeter Twins. This was 90. Okay, so question number 18. Now, this is a good question. Why? Because I suggested it. No, thank you. If I could walk into the cover, look through your collection, and choose a record cover you'd like to be a part of. Well, but you know what? I'd quite like to. Why not? Let's go to Woodstock. But on the other hand, it's difficult. I'm afraid sheer lust has taken over, and there's a photo shoot. It's just the two of us. Budgie has called in. He can't make it, but don't worry, because I'm available. Right, get your clothes off, and in we go. So I'm in the shower with, it's just me and a naked Susie with water and alcohol all over us. So it's Wild Things by the Creatures, and it's just me and Susie getting it off like a couple of wild things. Thank you. So number 19. It's like a greatest hits. Show a record you're so familiar with that it feels like a greatest hits. So following on from Setting Suns, I've gone with the Jam's sound effects. Every record here feels like it's been released as a single. Okay, number 20, last question. Show me an album that was released in 74. Well, it's only rock and roll, isn't it? But I guess that's probably already done. So I'm going to go with the Nilsson stroke John Lennon Plastic Ono Band drinking club with 3 drummers, drugs under the table and a load of alcohol. What could possibly go wrong? I haven't even listened to it, don't know if it's any good. Thank you very much.
So what are we doing next with the shorts?
We've done the Quadrophenia, haven't we? We did the Quadrophenia shorts.
Yeah, we did Who's Next?
We did the Isle of Wight live. We're just coming up to the end of that, yeah?
Yeah, what can we do next?
How about...
Oh, God, yeah, they'll never see that coming.